All right.
I think I think one thing is clear. This medium is going to be phased out, and we're going to find a new medium. I
Yes.
think that's the evidence of this
Or
entire thing.
or or or, or we just uh, we just get together and do it in one place, so we don't have to worry about connecting each other at the same time.
How
We just
we
do that.
Yeah, we need to get guests and everything. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I don't like this, but
Yeah.
anyway, here we are
Anyway,
again.
yes.
So
Yes. Go for it.
to quickly, the gist of what your question was we. I think one of our uh, pillars is building community around us, and you have to actually like put in the manpower and go out and meet people. And this is the most like high efficiency, potent, whatever way of doing so, of helping a client not only find a place, but like we're also going to be with you at the beginning of the journey when you're getting to know the neighborhood and the neighbors, and you want to celebrate with your friends and family. And we want to acknowledge this as a huge accomplishment for you. So we're going to help you. I've had clients who've thrown housewarming parties that really probably wouldn't have done it
Right.
without our nudging. You could speak to that. And just making it fun, and it's like rewarding for us too because we get to like party with the our clients that just bought the house. We get to be part of that like celebration
Right.
of actually getting it.
I think it's like you just alluded to it. It's a moment. It's that moment of delight, right? It's like a
Yeah.
really huge moment in that person's life. Um, and we were talking about a relationship, like for them to that opportunity where you can be involved in that moment of delight, not just in terms of getting the transaction to the finish line, but also in that celebratory phase, is a huge deal, right? And it's a great opportunity, I think, for a real estate agent to like share in that, build a stronger, even a stronger relationship with the client, and then obviously the bonus is get to meet their friends, their family, things like that. So I think it's for us to be involved and also just tell them like, look, this is your party, right? We'll do everything. We'll cover the cost for it and all that kind of stuff, and we can get into that in a little bit. But it's your party. You tell us kind of like what you want, how you want to do it, things like that, and we'll make it happen. Like
Yeah.
clients, I mean, that's like we want to be memorable. Even after that. So it's a great way for us to do that. Now, um, we can talk about towards the end of the call around like what that looks like and how we do that and we've only done a few of them to this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not easy for us to do that for every single client, but uh, but we're learning, we're growing. We have SOPs written out for like how to create the best possible experience for our client when we do them, because that obviously is paramount. So we can talk about that in a second. But what would you say, Mike? In the one or two that you've done, like what are the key components? What do you think is important to either discuss with the client or have involved as you kind of put it together, or like just from an organization perspective, especially?
I there's a tendency by people to not really allow themselves the like communicating what they would really want in a party to really let go and enjoy themselves and celebrate the accomplishment and look like it's almost like limiting behavior sometimes. It's like, no, you should celebrate this. This is a good thing. You don't, by inviting people, it's not bothering them. Everyone likes an invitation
Right.
to something, right? Some people, there's always going to be attrition and people can't make it or whatever. You're not going to find the perfect day. But letting other people know that they're important and part of your life. So I would welcome you to the house. I want you to celebrate this with me. So getting people to just like over that hurdle to start with. And then mine was like having one or two key things that you're doing. Bought a shit ton of food, you know, big subs, extra food, comically large amounts of food. So
Yeah.
that was very good. And then the photographer, Corvington, shout out, getting those pictures as a service for them so that they have them forever is
Right.
super nice to get like really that way like nobody's like always on their phone filming. It's like, hey, this guy's gonna take photos and evidence for 2 hours. He's gonna make it look pretty, and now it's yours forever. Like
Right.
that's a beautiful thing to keep thinking
Right.
about.
I think like, to me, and we've gotten better as they go on, but like, this is obviously, each of these is very customized. It's
Mm-hmm.
at their home, right? Like, it's a housewarming party. It's not like you do it at a random venue. Like our client appreciation events, we have full control because we just pick the venue, and
Yep.
we pick all the details, and the venue makes it happen, right? Those are always super fun, but these are very different. The level of organization and the level of client feedback is super important. Everything from the guest list to what kind of food items they want, which, by the way, again, I think each of the one, you've done one so far, right?
One in the current format. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I've done three in the current format, and the food setup alone was different for each one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you went and picked up a giant sub for your client. That was like the main kind of draw for the in terms of the food for that particular party. I had one
Three
client,
giant subs. Thank you.
three giant subs, right? In totality,
Amongst
massive.
everything else. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And I had one client. They actually cooked everything, so we helped cover the cost of the groceries and things
Yeah.
like that. I had another client who preferred to have like past hors d'oeuvres and kind of like somebody who cooked in their kitchen and had everything ready. That was the very first one I did last year.
Cool.
This last one I did, we ordered because they wanted to do like a game day themed a party for the Patriots game. And we just ordered everything off of Uber Eats, and everything was delivered on time, all that kind of stuff. This is what I mean by like, it's so customized, it's so personal. Uh, and since it's so customized, it just requires that much more level of organization.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're an agent, right, and you're thinking about doing that, just keep that in mind. It's not the type of thing where you just make all the decisions yourself. Like, every client's different. You have to ask. You got to make sure you have control over the guest list in terms of like, is it organized? At the end of the day, you're running a at the end of the day, there's a business component to it as well. Now, Matt, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining our live. Matt's actually photographed one of the housewarming parties as well. And he's, and like, he can attest to it too. Like, there's these housewarming parties. Uh, it's a it's something that not many other agents are doing. So if you want to stand apart, if you want to kind of like, be memorable for your clients, it's a great way to do that. But don't think that it's like easy. It's a you need to have some organization. You need to probably have some people to support you in making it happen for your clients. But it's a way to, again, go in the extra mile for them. But if you're not organized, it's not going to be the best experience for you or for the client.
No, it won't be. I agree.
Uh,
I agree.
the the I, in terms of feedback from clients, like, the one that you've done in the current format, like, was there anything in particular that, like, was there anything in particular that was shared with you that you could improve upon, or that you will factor into like future housewarming parties?
Um, I think it went well. Everyone was very complimentary afterwards. I think once you get the photos and you're able to give them out to everybody, it allows, like, because it's like maybe a week later, like a reflection on, oh man, that was really fun. It's nice to think about that a second time, like, and the photos came out great, and I knew it was a smaller condo, so I think the to get everybody, and it was a nice day, we were by the water, to be like, okay, we're gonna go do like our photos by the water because that's a beautiful area. It is, while not within the confines of the actual home, part of the advantage of living and choosing what that place is. I feel like there's so many of those things in greater Boston where, yeah, you might have a house with a very small yard, but there's a park on that street where everybody kind of goes or whatever. Like, there's always, it's within walking distance of a very beautiful, fun part of Boston that's like open and public and whatnot. So I'd say, yeah, the photos, just the memories, like people coming in and out. That's, yeah, it's lovely to get people together, and it's not for like, it's casual. Like, people are going
Yeah.
around hanging out at the house. It's not like an event you have to go to where, like, by the time you hit our age, most of the invitations for things are like more formal events out at
Yeah.
something, a birthday party out somewhere, this or that out somewhere, and it's being in the house is nice. I don't know. It's just like, I just like a house party.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, I think, and that's it's a significant contrast to the our client appreciation party, which is also a lot of fun.
Sure.
But right, and they're a great time. Um, but yeah, there's obviously something much more intimate about being in someone's home. They're welcoming you into their home, and they're introducing you to their friends, their family in person. Hey, this is Saad. This is Mike. He helped us, buy this place,
Hmm.
right? Like, there's literally no other moment that somebody can do that, right? So I think, like, I think that's really powerful, and we love seeing our clients. So it's a great opportunity too to just and again, in that key moment, right after, soon after they close. Obviously, you want to give them a little bit of time to settle in,
Yeah,
but
of course.
soon after they close, like, I would say, typically within 2-3 months, it's a good time to visit that, or visit that with that idea with a client if they're open to it. Now, it's not going to be
No.
for everybody, right? Like, not every client's going to will want to do that. But our plan is, like, if we can do a few a year, and create that special moment for our clients and be a part of that too, um, then that's not only helps foster a stronger relationship. I mean, frankly, it's good for business.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anything else you want to add there?
What do I want to add? Um, no, it doesn't. Like, if you feel the pressure of like having to host, one, I think I hope that we can relieve some of that. Like, I don't know, my family hosting the holidays, whoever's hosting it asks for no hope and has a complete meltdown. Asks for no help and has a complete meltdown. So to be like, this is going to be fun, it's going to be easy, like, don't put too much pressure on hosting and whatnot, and we can, the tailoring part of it, I like foresee at some point, probably, like, I don't know, um if a group loves like a particular game, like they always play like Cards Against Humanity or something like,
Mm,
or like Settlers of Catan or something like that. We can go that route. If they like music or something, like maybe I envision like potentially some sort of DJ or live
yeah,
performer in the future, or what have you. It's just like, what is your niche little thing that, like, you enjoy a lot, that isn't
right.
X rated, that Even then, who knows? But
Yeah.
that we can like get your rally around and get your friends together and like have a truly great time. So
Yeah, I think one thing too, in two of the ones I've done, the clients set up like an activity. This was actually really cool. So the last year, those clients they bought in Medford. They bought new construction, so they wanted to do some like painting of like a couple of the rooms. So they had set up this little these jars and with paint swatches outside and this little sign that said, "Hey, help us pick a paint color
that
for such and such a
crowdsourcing,
bathroom."
I
You know what I mean?
love it.
Yeah,
I
it was
love that.
really, really nice. And like, and obviously these are all these are all paint colors they liked, or else they wouldn't give people the option.
Yeah.
but
Poop
but
poop
they were having a
brown
tough
written
they were
in,
ha-
yeah.
they were having a tough time selecting which colors. So they're like, hey, let's have the people who are coming to our party um, help us pick,
Yeah.
right, and select amongst these three or whatever. And then the folks that did the most recent one in Waltham, it was really nice. They had set up this little canvas with this like I don't know mud putty type paint, right? And they're like, hey, everybody, like put a couple of brushstrokes on this canvas, and everyone that comes to the party, put a couple of brushstrokes on it. Whatever comes up of it, we're gonna put it up on our house, like as a reminder of like all these people that came through on this really kind of like special occasion for us. So again, I mean that's like big time stuff. That's the type of stuff that like most I feel that it's rare to have that opportunity. So like it's been learning experience for me too to just tell people, hey, like if you want to do something like that, like we'll support you in that, right? And like
Yeah.
we'll help you make that happen. And especially if I mean, if because of that a room in their house is painted a certain color, or they have something up in their wall that's like a result of that party we helped them throw. Um, Again, nobody else is doing that,
Yeah, I
and
love
it's
that.
and it's something different. So if you are an agent, think about it and feel free to reach out if you have questions about how we make it happen.
Yeah.
Um, and if you're a client, you know, ask and tell us if you're interested
Yeah.
in doing that. And if you're
We
not a
love it.
client, then you should question your choice in agent.
Well put. You covered all the bases.
Just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying. Jay Sheck, 85, Rosa Lily. Oh, Rosalie. Thanks for joining, Rosa. Rosalie is our most recent PNS signer in Arlington.
Hey,
Uh,
yeah, I saw
and
your name come
and
through
the
in
most
Dot Loop.
recent
Shout out.
client,
You're a legend around these parts, Rosalie.
exactly, the most
Yeah.
recent client to come through, her and her husband, Hansel, most recent client to come through a housewarming party. So,
Woo!
perfect timing, Rosa.
Yeah.
She was not paid to drop in, I promise.
We do
But
have
I
to
think,
disclose that if they're
yeah,
paid. Yeah.
I think we covered everything. Thanks for everyone for joining. Um, we do these story times every week. Join us next week. Another topic. He's Mike. I'm Saad. This is story time. See you next week.
Invite us to your homes.
Yes, sir. See you later, Mike.